Welcome back, and end of the year is upon us. Welcome to the final review. These are going to be all the answers from your Kahoot that we already took. This is the first day, problems 1 through 23, in the review packet that I did hand out. So, you ready to go? Here we go. So, first question was, what lines are parallel to AB? AB is this line segment of this three-dimensional figure, which is a rectangular prism. So the lines that are parallel, there's a couple. There's CD, there is EF, and there's also GH. Now remember, parallel lines go in the same direction and they never intersect. So if I slide over here, those are parallel. If I slide down, and these ones are connected pretty much, because if you draw two lines right here and here, you have a plane right there. All right, so parallel lines on the same plane never intersect. Next one. What lines are skew to EF down here? Now, skew means they never intersect, but they're on opposite planes. So the answers for that would be AD, BC, and DH. Now, the way these work is, say this was a box, and this is the bottom corner of the box. Just picture the box like this, all right? AD would be going this way. See, I don't know if you can see this. AD would be going here, it never intersects. BC is here. And HD, oh, there's one more. And CG. So see that you'll go up and down, back and forth, never intersect. Now say I picked EH, intersect, no good. Say I picked GH. Even though they never intersect, they're parallel, they're not skewed because they're on the same plane. All right? And think of a plane as just like a flat surface, like this TV screen right here. What lines are oblique to BF? What'd you get? Boom. Got it wrong, because there's no such word as oblique. Actually, your oblique's right here. I don't know if you can see it. It's a muscle. All right. No such thing in geometry. What lines are perpendicular to AD? Now, perpendicular lines intersect, and they form a right angle. So the lines have to intersect that, so they have to either contain A or D, and they also have to form a right angle. Now, as you guys should remember, when you have a prism that's rectangular, all the faces are rectangular. So AB, DC, DH, and AE. All right, so you have AD right here, so the pieces going here, 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 and here. All right, and those are your answers. We're going to fly through these reviews. These are easy reviews. Next one. If D is a point between Q and R, use the segment addition postulate to solve for X. Now, what you should have done here, segment addition postulate is very simple. If you add up two segments, your sum of both segments is the total sum. So say this pink thing was 8 units and this one was 10. If I put them together, I get 8 plus 10, which is 18. Oh, let me match the colors right there. See? So, DR, so D is a point between Q and R. So draw that. So you have D is a point between Q and R. So that means that DQ plus DR equals QR. DR is 3x plus 9. DQ is 2x plus 3. So you substitute two of them in. You combine like terms. 2x and 3x is 5x's. Negative 3 plus 9. So 9 minus 3 is 6. Now in order to solve for x here, you do the opposite. You subtract 6 from both sides. You divide both sides by 5 and you get x equals 8. If I wanted to find the actual values, dr is 3 times 8. 24 plus 5 is 33. 16 minus 3 is 13. So 33, 13, and together you get, bam, 46. Find the distance between the points. Distance formula is pretty much your Pythagorean formula, just reworked. Remember we said that. x2 minus x1 plus y2 minus y1. Remember, x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay, these just represent the number of points, and it's always goes xy. All right, that's how the coordinate notation works. Where we at? I got that wrong. This should say 12 minus 5. I put 4 here by accident. This is 5. And then this is negative 2 minus 7. All right, 12 minus 5 is 7, so this part's right. Negative 2 plus 7 is 7 minus 2 is 5. These numbers always become positive when you square them. So 49 plus 25, that's a double mess up there, which is 74. This is also right. My just middle math wrong. Square root of 74 is 8.6. All right. Not too terrible, right? Just a couple little simple mistakes made by me. All right, next one. Find the midpoints between the points. Sorry. Gotta be able to fix that. So you have 2 points right there. 12, 9, negative 6, 17. The way to find midpoints is you add the two x values, and you divide by 2, you take their average, and you add the two y values, and divide by 2, you take their average. Okay? Because when you add two things and divide by 2, it finds the mean, it finds the average, it finds the middle. 12 plus negative 6, negative 9 plus negative 17. 6 divided by 2, negative 26 divided by 2, 3, and negative 13. That was an easy one. All right, let's look at number 8. Slide over here. Find the distance. Let's do another distance problem. Let's see if you got it. x2 minus x1. And you can switch these points if you want. It doesn't matter which points you choose and which points are 1. 5 minus 2, 8 minus negative 3. 3 squared, 8 minus a negative 3 is 8 plus 3, so that's 11. 9 and 121. Square root of 130 is, what do you think? 11.4. All right, and if it's multiple choice and you have a calculator, square root of 11 is 121. Square root of 12 is 144. Pick a number between the two. Okay. Look at that. Third of the way down already. Next problem. Number 9. Find the perimeter of a rectangle with a length of 30 and a width of 52. Now, perimeter is the distance around something you guys should remember. When you have a rectangle, you have 2 lengths and 2 widths. So you're pretty much doing the length plus the width plus the length plus the width. So that's 2 times your length, which is 30, plus 2 times your width, which is 52. 60 plus 104 gives you 164. Right. Also, the perimeter formula is always usually given to you on any test you take, including the NJ SLA. Problem number 10. Find the area of a rectangle with a length of 30 and a width of 52. So now we're doing the area of this same rectangle. Area of a rectangle is, very good, length times width, 30 times 52. Type it in the calculator, and you got 1,560 square units. These are just regular units, these are units squared. All good? I hope so. Problem number 11. Can of paint will cover 100 square feet. How many cans of paint are needed to paint a wall that's 12 feet high and 126 feet long? So the first thing you need to do is you need to find the area. These little symbols right here mean feet, by the way. You have to find the area of the wall. Area of a rectangle is length times width. 12 times 126, 1,512. Now, if we need to know how many cans of paint we need, if each can is 100 square feet, and this is the total, what do we do with the two numbers? We, say it out loud, we divide. So, the number of cans is going to be your area divided by the coverage. So it's going to be 1512 divided by 100, which is 15.12. So, you need 15.12 cans, right? Have any of you guys ever been shopping before? For anything? Can you buy 0.12 of a can of anything? No, you can't, because the paint only comes in that. There's no half cans of paint. So how many cans do you need? Do you need 15? Or do you need to buy 16 and waste some? Well, you need to buy 16. You can't have 0.2 of a can, so no matter what the number is, even though normally you would round down, you would round it up. Okay, the reason for it is if you buy 15 cans, you're going to be left with an empty spot on your wall. And then that's going to look stupid. And you don't want your wall to look stupid. So you buy a little extra can, you spend a little extra money, and you have some paint to touch up your wall if you ever put a hole in it and need to spackle it or anything like that, or it just wears away, or someone draws on the wall and you have to paint over it. So you get a little extra paint. Good? Awesome. Let's go to number 12. Here you go. 4 quick problems. What are the pairs of alternate exterior angles? You remember alternate exterior? Well, here's a quiz. B and H and A and G. Now, what makes them alternate exterior? you have your transversal line right here. Alternate exteriors are on the opposite side of the transversal line, right? And they're on the exterior of the two parallel lines. So that's why it's A and G, B and H. Good. What are the pair of alternate interior angles? So the same thing, alternate sides of this transversal right here, but instead of being outside these two lines, they're inside. So in this case, it's going to be F and C, as well as E and D. We all good? Awesome. Next one. What are the pairs of consecutive interior angles? Interior means they're on the inside. Consecutive means right after each other. They're also called same side interior. So C and E or D and F. I don't know if you can tell these ones are shaded and these aren't. My TV's not picking up on that. I gotta make the shade a little darker. What are the pairs of corresponding angles? Okay. Are they corresponding angles or angles in the same place? So just treat this whole section here as itself and this whole section down here. Top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right, bottom right. So you got A and E, you got B and F, you got C and H, and you got D and G. All right, we all okay with these? Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, problem 16. What does X equal? Corresponding angle, same position. Corresponding angles are congruent. So your corresponding angle is congruent, meaning the answer is 136. Let's slide back. Here, what's Y? Well, if this is 136, Y plus 136, this is a straight line. So these two angles are supplementary, meaning they add up to, what do they add up to? 180. So 136 subtracted from 180 is going to give you Y, which is 44. Right? Problem 18. What is angle 1 equal to? What's it congruent to? Congruent to a bunch of things. Now we're going to go with alternate exterior. So what's the alternate exterior angle to angle 1? Should have said 7. All right. Even though 3 is vertical, that's equal. 5 is corresponding, that's equal. I asked you for alternate exterior. So opposite side of this red line right here, and both on the outside. So that would be number 7. All right, 19, angle 2. It's equal, congruent to 3 other things. So 4 of these angles are congruent because these lines are parallel. Now I want to know which one's corresponding to 2. And the answer for corresponding angle to 2 would be 2 and 6, because top right, top right. All right, 21, angle 8. What is alternate exterior to angle 8? Same as over here. Go to the other exteriors, other side of the transversal, so the answer is 2. Even though 6, 4 are also corresponding, congruent. And finally, 21, angle 5. What is alternate interior to angle 5? Well, 7 is vertical, that's congruent. Alternate interior would be 3. All right, 1 would be congruent as well, but that is corresponding. Got it? And if you have same side interior, consecutive interior angles, those are supplementary. Those add up to 180. All right, let's finish it up strong. Problem number 22. Find the slope of a line passing through these points. Do you guys remember the slope formula? M equals change in y over change in x, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. 15 minus negative 2, negative 9 minus 2. 17 over negative 13. Okay. Oh, that's the answer. That was easy. And next one. What is the relationship between these two lines? Now, these two lines, in order to find the relationship between two lines, what you need to know is if they're parallel lines, they have the same slope. If they're perpendicular lines, they have a negative reciprocal. So that means it's negative 1 over whatever the slope would be. So first thing you have to do is you have to find the slopes of both these lines using your slope formula. So line 1, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. 12 minus 8 is 4. Negative 8 plus 4 is negative 4. So that becomes a 1 over negative 1. When you're writing down slope, you typically always want to put it in fraction form. You don't want to just put negative 1 because then it gets confusing in the end. y2 minus y1, negative 9 minus negative 8. 2 minus 1, Negative 9, oh sorry, negative 10. Plus 10 is 1 over 1. Now, are these two the same? No, because this is negative, this is positive. Are they negative reciprocals? Well, this is negative, this is positive. Is 1 over 1 the reciprocal of 1 over 1? Yes, it is. So you have these 2 points. They are indeed negative reciprocals, and negative reciprocals are perpendicular lines. Remember, a perpendicular line symbol is an upside down capital T. All right, ready for the last one? Let me pop over here. All right, ooh, that was an 8. What is the slope of a line parallel to the line? 5x minus 9y equals 18. The slope of a line parallel to that. So, first thing you have to do is you have to find the slope, and you're going to use the formula of y equals mx plus b. M is your slope, so we have to find out what m is by getting y by itself and solving for y. So, first thing you do here, you're going to subtract 5y from both sides. You get negative 9y equals negative 5x plus 18. Next step is divide by negative 9. When you divide this by negative 9, you get y. Negative 5 divided by negative 9. 18 divided by negative 9. So now you're just going to rewrite this so it looks nicer here. A negative divided by a negative is a positive. And this just becomes 5 ninths 8. 5 ninths x. 18 divided by negative 9 is minus 2. Now what is the slope of this problem? The slope of this problem is 5 over 9. It's the number that's next to the x. So parallel lines have the same slope. So what is the slope of a line parallel to this? It would be, whoops, 5 over 9. All right, I didn't even put it there. All right, so that's the first day of the review. As I told you before, we're going to be going through these quickly, and you guys should be excellent at them. All right. So any questions, please feel free to email me, and that's it.